Hello, people. I'm Dr. Mia Ha from GrandmaMedicine.net. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a family, a Hmong family, tragedy by medicine. Hmong culture is indigenous people from the mountain of Vietnam, the mountain of Laos, the mountain of Thailand, the mountain of Cambodia. So they moved from one mountain to mountain. They originated from Mongolia. For so every mountain they live about 100 years, 4 generations, and they use all the resource. They poop, and the earth is the area is dirty, so they move to the next mountain, and that's nomadic life they've been living. They have make association that Hmong people and the American Indian actually relative, because the Navajo native in America is have some languages similar to Hmong. So I have a few Hmong friends told me that they finally came home to their home, America. This is their country now. But back to the tragedy of this Hmong family experience is Hmong family practice very nature-oriented healthcare. They grow opium. They use opium for medicinal purposes, and nobody addicted to opium. They grow marijuana, and they use marijuana for medicinal purposes. They have Hmong wine to use also for medicinal purposes, and some for a party, but that's it. You don't see people addicted to alcohol. You don't see people addicted to opium. You don't see people addicted to marijuana. But if you do, you have to move yourself away from the community to the mountain and die quietly. But anyway, back to this Hmong family. Their daughter had been vaccinated. They don't want to, but because they came to this country and they were on welfare. So welfare mandatory you to do all the medical intervention like vaccination, examination every year. Same thing with adopted children. Adopted children are not very well taken care of. They actually been subject to a lot of medical intervention that make their body weaker. But the Hmong family is number one, beside pain and fever, number one adverse reaction from vaccination is seizure. Seizure is very common in after child get vaccine. And this Hmong daughter gets seizure and happened to be very severe. So they have to go to a doctor and get exam. So they on a lot of medication, seizure medication, and not helping. And not only that, change their daughter personality. The daughter become lethargic. The daughter become zombie. So the parent decided, hey, I'm going to take care of my child naturally. I will take seizure, because every seizure she come back. So they didn't give the child medication. What happened then? The pediatrician took the child away from the family. Said that it's child abuse practically. But who care about that child more than the parents? So the parent knows, but the parent had to. So because they were on social service, that's why you shouldn't depend on government for anything. They decide everything for you. So you have to be independent, financially, mentally, physically. You decide what's going on with you. So the Hmong family, the child get take away, and when they take away, that the family miss their daughter, and they have to go visit the daughter and stand in front of the house or far away to observe how the daughter doing, crying. And after 1 year, the family, the daughter got returned to the parents, the real parent, to take care again. And after parent have to give the seizure medication, because it's all medication that this child take doesn't help. She happened to have one of very severe case. So the parent want their own child back, their own, lively, fun-loving personality back. So they give the child less medication, and again, the child got taken away. But then the child take away, but somehow the child gets sicker when the parents visit, supervised visit. and they allow the child to go back with the parents, and the child couldn't make it in coma. So they took the child. The child was taken to hospital and dying in the process of hospital to do the paperwork, take long time. So the parents already have her Hmong tradition clothes for her to wear so she can go to heaven. And it take too long, and the father just grabbed the daughter and run out of the hospital. And of course he got ridiculed for that too. But anyway, so the child finally died. The daughter died at home with the traditional Hmong service, traditional Hmong clothes, so she can go to heaven. The reason I said that because when I was in medical school, because of this family, we have to be culture sensitive training. Thanks to Hmong culture that we have this. So there's a book called Spirit Catch You When You Fall Down. And I don't think a lot of medical students read this. Medical student is very arrogant. In our one nutrition class lecture, nobody pay attention because they think, I'm going to study medicine. Whatever happened, I gave you medicine. Why do I need to know about nutrition? And that's become the mentality of a lot of doctors. They don't believe in nutrition. They don't believe in how to take care of your body naturally. They don't believe in self-responsibility to take care of your health. I see a lot. I talk to a lot of people. I talk to everybody that disagree with me a lot because that's how my brain stimulates. So when you talk and the doctors say, you don't need nutrition, regular diet is okay, and yet you dig deep in that patient, they have a lot of medication taking and their health is down the drain. But if you are healthy and you pee, poop, sleep, everything okay, and you don't need nutrition, maybe okay. But you're on a bunch of medication, it's actually hurt you more. You should learn. The reason my lecture is I want you to know that there is, I just want to open a little door for you to see the sun. The sun that you can see in many angles, just like health. It's not just medication, vaccine, and medical intervention is a treatment. Medical is only good for a medical emergency. But back to Hmong family, and I was reading about Hmong family. This father, when his child went to school, had coupling mark, like Michael Phelps swimming had coupling mark circle, and that's also a natural treatment just to suck all the toxin out of your system so you feel better. It's a 6,000 tradition from China. But when they go to school, the teacher are ignorant, didn't know, thinking a child got abused and reported to the child welfare, and the father got arrested. And after got arrested, the father hanged himself in jail. He taking good care of his child, and yet he got arrested. What kind of society is that we live in? So he killed himself in jail. And again, Hmong also use something called grafting. You see the red mark on the body, also a way of taking the toxin out of your system. And the parent got social service. And after they understand a little bit, that parent lucky didn't go to jail for that. So to tell you that a lot of traditional medicine, a lot of traditional practice are very good for your health. So there is other alternative out there. And thanks to Hmong families that some medical doctor maybe, what is that called, open mind a little bit. But ultimately, just like one of my friends said, he said, I'm trained at medical doctors, what do you want me to do? Even though he doesn't believe in medicine, but he still give patients, write prescription like writing candies for a patient, and he doesn't take antibiotic, he doesn't do vaccine, but his patient, he can comfortably do it. For me, it's different. If I don't do vaccine, if I don't take antibiotic, if I don't do any screening process, I would tell my patient not to do the same, because natural way is the best way to take care of your body. And again, thank you, Hmong family, for your suffering, for us to learn from it. And hopefully many medical doctor will take some experience from you. All doctors, medical doctors should read this book, so you know that all the practices out there. And I'm sure you know, but you're in denial. And you know, statistic death by doctor, you should look at that number and look at yourself to see if you actually help patient or hurt patient when give them medication. Until next time, to good death. I'm Dr. Mia from grandmamedicine.net. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.